How's it going today, folks? I'm Braap and welcome back to the Braap Shack. Well, she's back in here. Hadn't been long, but she's back. I've been testing on it, and clutch ain't happy. It's like spinning out on the clutch sheath. I'm pretty sure the secondary isn't squeezing hard enough. I don't know though. We're about to find out. So I'll get you set up. I'll suck some of the snow off of this with the fucking vacuum, and we'll go from there. So hang tight. Alrighty, so here's the scoop. I got a few different primary springs. I think I'm gonna keep going with this black and green spring, which is what I just had in the clutch. And this is a factory weight from my switchback. It's 1066. Okay. Now, I wanted to switch to a 1068, just a little heavier. But I ended up going a different way because I'd been told about these 11 series Polaris weights, which have a little stronger of a mid-range, I suppose, would be the easiest way to explain it. From what I've read, they got a little bit stronger of a mid-range. As you can see, if I side-by-side it with the 1066, see that little bit of a sticking out a little more. The back one here is the 11 series. Okay, so it is a little bit different. It doesn't look like a lot, but you also need to take into account where all this weight is within the back side of the weight, right? So anyway, I was told to run the 11 series weights 2 grams less than you would have run a 10 series. Okay, so if I wanted to run just an 11 series kind of equivalent to the 1066, then I would then run an 1164. But I wanted to switch to a 1068 anyway. But I actually have some 1168s. So considering I wanted to switch to a 1068, I then would actually be wanting an 1166 11 series weight. But I just threw these 1168s in just the way they are. And I don't know, they hit really hard down low, like real nice. But if I like come over a little hill into like deep powder, and I come over a little hill and I trample on it, bring it up to 8,000, when I land in the deep snow, it kind of slows me down enough that it's, I don't know, it's a little slow reacting. So I'm going to take 2 grams off of these. If you disagree, don't do it. We're going to turn these 1168s into 1166s, because I already know that 1168 is no good for my application as it is. So these weights are useless to me. That being said, if I ruin them, they can go in the garbage. I don't care. The only thing that can happen is they can get better. So I'm going to take 2 grams off of them. And yeah. Okay, so as you can see, we have a starting weight, 1168 of 68.41. 68.23, 68.89. So that's quite a big fucking difference. So I'm gonna go back and forth. I'll weigh it. We'll give it some zappy zap on there. I'll weigh it again, and you know, back and forth until we got the 66 grams that we're looking for. So you guys got your safety glasses on? Okay, so you want to take the weight off of the side. You don't want to be altering the belly or the back. You don't want to grind the tip. And you want to kind of take a uniform amount off of the entire thing. Okay? But also don't do this. Alrighty, so we overshot our mark, so that's a perfect example as to why you got to be careful. You know, I did the first two, got them good. Third one, I overshot. I had the first two at 66, right where I want, was 66 point something, and the third one I overshot it down to fucking 65.7 or something. So I tried to catch up the other two, and I overshot one of them to 65.4. And basically back and forth until we are now, we have 64.94, so we'll call that a 65. Okay. 64.94, 64.96, 64.96. So we're within 2000s, and that's fucking hard to get 2000s. So we're gonna just call that, okay? So now we have us some 1165 weights. So let's fucking see what happens. Let's put this fucking thing back together. And yeah, I'll set you up and you can watch, I guess. So I cannot stress enough how you should probably just not fucking do this, right? Also, this is for me temporary. If this works out the way I like, I will order a set of 1165 gears or weights, or 1166 or whatever, right? Whatever is best. I'm trying to figure out what's best. That's why I'm doing this. And I think I'm gonna have to order new secondary spring, because I thought I had a bunch around. But seem to find one, and I think this one's bagged out. I'm gonna try running this Polaris belt that I have that I've been carrying. I think I've been running. Yeah, I've been running a Gates G-Force. I'm gonna try and put the Polaris belt back in it. I don't know, that Gates one seems like it's kind of glazed. So. But now I don't know if that belt is glazed because it's slipping in the secondary, or if it's slipping in the secondary because the belt is glazed. Hey, see? See where you fucking come across the problem there? Because it could almost be either one. Belts can slip because they're glazed, and that's usually how they get glazed, is by slipping, but usually by getting snow in and making you slip your belt, and enough of that going on will cause your belt to glaze over. Okay, so there. Now, we're going to continue to run this black with green stripe fucking spring. Find your X on your clutch. There it is. Find your X on your You're not supposed to do that. Don't do this either, right? Get you proper tools and do it right. Do it right, Lisa. But you know, me, I do whatever the fuck I want, so that's why I do it. You don't do this. But if you do, be very careful. You know, walk it back and forth so that you don't fuck up this. There's a bushing in there, right? Doesn't got to be super tight. Just make sure they're all nice and snug. You don't want this sumbitch flying apart on you. But definitely don't overdo it. Strip them all out, then it'll definitely come flying apart at you. Although I'm sure that this Polaris one's going to grab better, I'm probably going to go and buy a Polaris one. But this G-Force is in way better shape. But I got another trick to show you to never do, okay? You know, if you're broke and you're hurting and you're fucking living the bush like me, fucking 1,000 miles from everything, take you a wire brush and don't ever do this. Just make it so it's not shiny anymore on the side. Okay, so like I said, I'm probably going to pick up an OEM Polaris belt because that belt looks a lot more badass. It's just in really rough shape. It's got all kinds of cracking and weather checking, and it's going to fucking fail in a spectacular fashion, and I don't want it doing it in my sled, so I'm actually going to throw it out. I don't even want to put it in here as a spare, because, you know, sometimes you rely on spares. I would rather just know I'm fucked right out of the get-go, rather than be like, oh, I got a spare, and then trust in a piece of shit that's just gonna leave you re-stranded fucking 500 feet down the fucking trail or wherever you're fucking to, right? Alrighty, so we're gonna see what that did in the morning. I'm gonna ride that bitch to work, and I will report back to you. Hell, maybe if I got time in the morning, I'm not in a rush, I'll throw you on a GoPro. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll throw you on my helmet in the morning, and we'll take her for a ride. Well then, that is much snappier than it was before. It doesn't have that fucking bog right out of the gate. Yeah, 1165s it is. So I don't know if I can get 65s. I may have to go with 1166s or 1164s. But if that's the case, I'm gonna get both 64 and 66, and we'll see which way is better. But yeah, much better. So that's gonna be it for this one. Till next time, have a gooder, folks.